Hey everybody, my name is Shawn Powell. This is a picture of me and my little boy. I've been doing online business since 2014. I was able to get free from a job in 6 months back in 2015. So that got me free from a 26-year profession doing doing restaurants here in North Carolina. Here's a picture of me and my little boy. He's 14 years old. I actually surprised him right after I took him to school and took him to Olive Garden. So this is fairly recent. It says last month, but it's actually been a couple of months back. This is me making 4,000 in 4 days in Exitus Elite just a few months back. And I want to show you right here. This is my little boy. This is when I got free from the job back in May of 2015. This is in a 30-day time frame, about that same time where I got free. And if you notice my little boy, he's 7 years old. So half my son's age, half of his life, I've been home. And I want you to understand that when you get the right vehicle, things can change in your life. And it takes getting a vehicle that will get you where you're supposed to get, where you want to get at. And so many people love this free and cheap businesses. They'll join a business like that. And to be honest, y'all, it would take so many people just to make any money at all that you feel like you got to get every person in a zip code basically just to make it. Where if you jump into a right business like Exitus Elite, $1,000, $2,000 business, where 90% of the people come in at those levels, you're talking about life-changing income and a vehicle that can put you there quickly. You could do that on day one and bam, things start changing for you. I've had a $9,000 day in Exitus Elite. I've had $40,000 plus months inside of Exitus Elite. Exitus Elite is an actual training system where it teaches you how to get out to people, whatever way you want to get out to people. Just pick a way and master it. All the elements that go with it, knowing you're not going to quit, and that's really what's going to help you get to what you're trying to achieve inside of a business. But it's also a really quality system where it shows you all the capture pages, the sales pages, video sales link pages, replicated, duplicated pages, and stuff of that nature. So I've done a couple of videos recently where I went through and showed you everything, explained the business. But this time I think I'm going to do something a little bit different. I will tell you this. Let me go up here real quick. I'm going to show you a couple of proofs of income just to let you know this thing is real. I'll do this real quick. $40,000 plus month sitting here. $9,000, $7,000 day. This is like 2-3 weeks later. I still made $7,000, $2,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 days. It's pretty awesome. This is recent, y'all. This is 4,000 in 4 days. $50,000, $60,000 months. This is me again telling you your own business done right, still wrong. Number one, the world in the business. I left that business. Number one, don't you know it had to be a shocker for everybody to see that. So as soon as you logged in, you saw the leaderboard right there on the very front. So here I was. I left that business to go find the right kind of business because I was working my tail off, but it wasn't life-changing income. And this is fairly recent, 30 days, $17,000 inside of Exitus Elite, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day right here in 1 month. So really, really good income itself. So what Exitus Elite is, it's a complete training system and support. Paul Stevenson's son does support. Paul Stevenson is the owner. Both do an absolutely incredible job. I'm sure I will mention that several times. So it's a awesome business. Okay, so when you go into the back office, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and re-log in. It's been a little while, so this thing won't. I guess we're good. Okay, so we got my sales video page right here. You got my Genesis Library website. Then you got your replicated website, and you got your replicated join link now. So I'm going to go through and show you these real quick, and I'm also going to show you our capture pages that we have inside the system, and we'll go ahead and get started now. So let's start with the capture page first. I've got a couple of them already set up. When I came into Exitus Elite back in 2016, obviously we've had a lot of updates, things like that. Paul Stevenson like to make the system better for us. They always say in the webinars, y'all, I can tell you right now, Exitus Elite will never be any worse than it is right now. And what he's saying is we weren't having issues. He's saying we're always going to move forward. We're always going to do something better. We're going to add this new G2000 like we did this year. We're going to do this and this and blah, blah, blah. And moving forward, it keeps the business fresh. It adds new capture pages, redoes the system, new video sales links and stuff like that, what it shows to explain the business for you. So everything's always being put together. But the number one word, if I had to pick one word to describe Exitus Elite, is quality. That's it. First 10,000 I made inside of Exitus Elite, y'all, even though I do make my own sales pages, capture page and stuff like that, y'all. This is my capture page for the system that I provided. It was actually this sales capture page right here that I used to make my first 10,000. And the reason I did that is I wanted to show people that the type of quality that was inside this company, and as simple as it was, it worked. It does a really good job. This is one of my favorite. I use it now. Capture pages. I think the quality of it kind of indicates exactly what the system is like. You can look at this video knowing that the amount of time and trouble that somebody put into this, the quality itself, is a really good representation, in my opinion, as to the system itself and Paul Stevenson, the way he runs the businesses or the business and the life-changing income that can come from this business itself. So this is one of my favorite ones. I use it quite a bit. People often think that it's something I have created when I have not. So here is another capture page. We've cracked the code to $1,000 commissions. Crack my code now. You click right here, and telephone is optional. It's first name, and then it has your best email. Now, if somebody signs up underneath you, obviously you're going to have all that in the back office. Now, you can run this system by itself. You do not have to have. I've been with Power Elite Systems for, what, 7, 8 years? Maybe 8 years. Yeah, I guess 8 years. February is going to be 8 years. That's crazy. Man, time has flown by. But so that's how I've always made my own sales pages and stuff like that. And I believe in branding myself is the answer. It always has been, because people join people, and it's going to make you stand head and shoulder above other people. So if you're interested in looking at Power Elite Systems, please reach out to me. That's an awesome system. With that being said, it's the answer to everything I do. So it's the same with Exitus Elite itself. With all that being said, can you run Exitus Elite by itself for the pages and these like this? Absolutely. This is why I think it is such a good fallback, and especially for people who are new. If you keep hearing us telling you that you need to, let these people connect with you because you need to show people you believe in your business, that's the glue at the beginning that everybody misses. If you get that part taken care of, the system is going to do the rest. You see what I'm saying? So don't worry about that part. It's just a matter of understanding people join people. And I don't know anybody, 90% ratio of people come in at G1000 or G2000 compared to the lower levels inside of Exitus Elite is incredible. What does that mean? It means this is vehicle you need to get into and get qualified in these positions to make that life-changing income. It's one thing to be in the right vehicle. It's another thing to be where you can make make the commissions that's there. If you're not qualified, it ain't doing you any good. You see what I'm saying? So Exitus Elite can be an absolute beast when it comes to online business. So in Exitus Elite, what we do is we get paid immediately. We get to pick how we want to get paid, and we always make 100% commissions. So this is the choices that are given. Now, understand there's always going to be more because we have others down here, but we have Stripe, Pay Easy, Authorize.net, debit and credit card, bank, PayPal, Cash App, Vsl, others, again, Venmo, Bitcoin, Tron, USDT, and then Ethereum. Now, understand, you get to pick how you want to get paid. So all this is in the back. You would go through, as soon as you signed up, the owner gives you a video telling you how to walk everything through, setting up your merchants, and then you go, if you want Stripe, you put Stripe there. You would go PayPal, you go Cash App, whatever you want to use to put this in here. If it's not listed, just go under others. And then when somebody goes to pay, they're going to pop up as options. So they just click that, and once they click it, it's going to show what you've written there and showing them how to send that money to you. It's really simple, y'all, and it works. Why do we do it this way? Because Exitus Elite is a 7-year-old business. We don't have any problems with FTC. We don't have any problems with SEC. And as long as Paul's still paying his taxes, and I'm sure he is, we're good to go. Because the company doesn't pay us. That takes all the stress off of Exitus Elite and helps us move forward, and grow more. No, we're not having to worry about this business making bad decisions and the owner ruining this system. That's why I'm still focused on the Exitus Elite literally 8 years or 6 years later. It's absolutely incredible. So I showed you, how many pages I showed? This is a really good one right here. I'll click this one real quick for you so you can take a look at it. Most of these pages are interactive or changes or something like that. So this is what we're looking at right here. This is what this one looks like. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. We'll go down to, I already showed you DNA. Here's another one. I see success in money in your future. Again, y'all, simplicity but works. Never had any problem with these pages right here. This is one. It's called Particles. It's actually, again, a lot of interactive stuff that takes place inside these. Right here's a simple one that works very well. Here's one called World. There we go. It shows the moon or the world moving over here. Slice bread. Some of this stuff I'm gonna move pretty quick here. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna show you some pictures right here. Baby steps, literally, for someone who's trying to maybe reach that kind of market, or maybe women, or whatever, showing you that anyhow, it gives you choices. Here's retirement right here, y'all. We'll show you this one. This cat here, I actually have more gray in my beard than he does. I always think about it every time I click that. So again, it gives you choices. Here's a lady right here, probably in her pajamas, sitting on the bed drinking coffee, using her laptop. Here's a woman with a baby right here. So it gives you different types of people that you might want to market to, per se. You got men right here, got women right here, got people of color, things of that nature. So trying to give you choices that's going to help you in marketing however you feel like you'd like to market. And these do get updated ever so often. So it's really a powerful thing. All right, so now they went through the capture page. What's the next page you're going to see? Right here. This is called a Vsl page. It used to be 8 minutes long. It was a great 8-minute video. But Paul, I know he knows his homework. He's done his homework. He knows how it works. Videos start dropping after 4 minutes. We know that. And believe me, I should probably take note of that more because my videos usually run 20, 30 minutes long. But the thing is, y'all, let me tell you, what I believe is somebody who believes in the business or is looking somebody, they're looking someone that believes in the business, that's applying action, and who are accessible. Who's going to answer their phone? Who's going to read their text? Who's going to get back to these people? Who's going to answer their questions? That's the thing. So to me, I don't think in 4 minutes I can even get rolling good, to be honest. So I don't really care about that. If somebody needs to click off after 4 minutes, you know what? Great. That probably ain't the right one for them. That's just how it is. I'd rather tell you training, show you things that you need to know, take the time to make a good video, and that's what makes me different. But when you are looking to explain the business and inside the sales funnel, longer does have a tendency to have drop-offs. So they made it shorter. It's 4 minutes and 34 seconds. I'm getting old. I had to go back and look at the reading on that one. 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Now, if you like to see these pages, right down in the description, there they are. I've got two of them. One's going to have my own capture page. So it'll say like Action Taker 719 Shawn-Powell.com. That's going to take you to that one. But if you want to see the pages itself, what they look like on your own, doings, and right there below it, I'll have that one. It probably says pay you or something like that. It's the one that had the really nice video. I like to give people that as a choice, but sometimes I change it up as well. But you'll get to jump through the rabbit holes and see what they look like and watch this 4 minute and 34-second video where it explains memberships and things of that nature, all the content we have in here as well. It's a really good video. Now, it says learn more, right? They click here. That's going to take them to this page here. Now, this is actually the replicated page. It does a really good job. This is interactive right here. Now, you can't see at the top because I got my little blue thingy up here. It says Home, Tools, Genesis, Training, Compensation, About, Contact Me, Log In, and Join Now. So all this is up here at the very top. Some really good information. And once you click it, it's going to take you down that rabbit hole. It's going to take you to this one, things of that nature. So this is by far probably one of the best pages. Why Exitus Elite works well with others or works on its own. Again, you do not have to have anything else. This system will run by itself. It can definitely do that. Memberships is talking about this. 100 to 250, 500 to 1,000, and the $2,000 levels. The 1,000, 2,000s where the money's at. I've made some G500s, but barely ever. The 250 to 100s, y'all. I can tell you, I got a 20 to 1 ratio of these two levels compared to all the other lower ones combined. So it does make a difference if you do want to come into this thing at the highest level possible. This is what the actual looks like in the back office. We used to have our commission show up here. Paul and his lawyer said that they were trying to make things change where it's not that big of an issue, because some people like to get up there and brag about how much money they made, showing their login in the back office, stuff like that. And Paul had told us from day one not to do that with the back office. So I've done that since 2016, yet you can go back and look at videos of other leaders that just didn't listen. So it is what it is. So by taking that out altogether, at least it took that element of somebody potentially hurting the business, and it's not worth it. You see what I'm saying? So, but right now it shows you, the information you need to know. The 100, 250 to 500, G1000, the G2000 qualified up here. Now this is green. Once you come into this business, one of the most asked questions I get is, why is it red? Well, because you paid $1,000, or let's say if you come at G2000, right? Well, the reason it's red is it turns green once you have put somebody in. Once you have qualified, gotten qualified, then it means it's green, means every commission after every person is yours. So it's a one-up system where the first one's a pass-up. Now, my biggest gift to my downline, and I've been doing this longer than anybody else in the company, is I put your first member in for you at the G1000 and the G2000. So when you come in, y'all, literally what I'll do is I take your link, give it out to the next person signing up. We're going to get you qualified, and then we're going to take the next person after and going to get you, get your downline qualified as well. So it's one of the best gifts I can give to my downline, plus my 3-generation bonus training, plus the training we have inside of Exitus Elite. This is one of those things, y'all, really, if you really want to make this business work, you've got everything you need. To be honest, it's taking away excuses. If somebody comes at G1000 on the upgrade, all they got to do is pay the difference from the G1000 and G2000, the admin fee from the 1000 to the 2000. You don't get punished for not getting qualified, or for upgrading right from the beginning. So it really makes Exitus Elite into an awesome business where Paul is trying to incentivize people to upgrade into their business. So it's absolutely incredible. Of course, I'm G2000, and of course that's green, and every one of my downlines, except my last one that came in, is green as well. So that's where, if you're ready to come in, just let me know. I'll send you the link, and then we're going to get them qualified, and they'll be smiling, tickled to death that you came in, and I'm going to do the exact same thing for you. All membership include stunning lead capture pages, personal bridge page. I didn't even mention this, y'all. If you want to make a video and let these people meet you real quick, so it's like they go through the capture page before they go to the Vsl page, the video page, right? It would be a video if you pop up saying, "Hey, everybody, I appreciate you coming through. This is Shawn Powell. I've been with this business now for over 6 years. It's the most real business I've ever seen. Best owner, best support, best quality. Everything about the system is awesome. Just come through, y'all. Take a look, y'all. Reach out to me. My phone number is right here. All my information. I'd be tickled to death to help you out. Answer any questions. Welcome, congratulations to the Facebook group, and we'll get you started. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy it." And bam, something as simple as that. Why can I do something like that so easily? Because it's real. You see what I'm saying? I know how awesome this business is. And so if you feel that way and you understand that people join people, then maybe that personal bridge page is what you want to put in. Do you have to? No, but it's there for us. It's awesome that the company even cared enough to add that in. Build in autoresponders. So you can get started on day one. The emails automatically go out for you. Paul is always about making sure the deliverability is high. He observes what Yahoo's allowing, Gmail's allowing, Hotmail, which is a hot mess. Don't ever use Hotmail. But nevertheless, every time I talk to him on the phone, he's almost always talking about emails deliverability. Weekly webinars and webinar libraries. So if you want to go back and you kept hearing about a really awesome webinar from last March or something like that, you can go in your web out into the back office and observe all these webinars. Let's see, contact relations management, statistics, tracking codes, Aweber get response integration. A lot of people like to do that, especially if they do paid advertising. Custom high-speed dashboard, superior support. I totally agree. Paul Stevenson's son, they should have his face up there. Does an absolutely incredible job. So I'm going to scroll down real quick and let's see here. So we're going to go to tools. I'm going to go down a rabbit hole a little bit. Tools is going to be another interactive looking page. These are all really nice looking. About Facebook bots, options. You don't have to do all this stuff, y'all. These are things that Paul tries to bring out to the people and say, if you want to try this, here you go. And then some of the webinars are just about that. He'll bring the owner of a company in for what we're doing so you can talk directly to him and understand how the system works. We always, things of that nature. So he's trying to give you options for trying things. Do you have to do them? Of course not. You get to pick how you get out to people, obviously, and we got the training, for that. So this is called Genesis Products. You do not need to purchase any additional products to be a member of Exitus Elite. Okay, need a starting point. So in other words, we're not going to be sending you stuff every month saying, oh, you need to do this, blah, blah, blah. You don't. You absolutely not. You've got everything you need when you come into it. G100, this G250. This is Jack Zufelt. He's actually a 7-figure earner, y'all. And he was a trainer for a lot of the Fortune 500 companies. Jack Zufelt was actually so impressed with Exitus Elite, he actually asked, could he be put into the company? So he's literally in the G500 level. And understand, y'all, even though I talk about 1,000, 2,000, when you buy those, the lower levels come with it, 500, 250, 100, and the commissions itself. So you're sitting good. So don't worry, you're going to get all this as well when you're ready to come into this business. The Legends inside the G1000 is probably my best one. Over 20 hours of inspirational learning. It's timeless. Asking top marketers, 6 and 7-figure earners, what's the one thing that made a difference for you? And hearing somebody say, stuff like that, it's really priceless. And in my opinion, one of the best parts inside this entire system. And that's just the G1000 alone. So G2000 is absolutely incredible. Join now, link right here. Let's see. So now we got Genesis. This is going to be the training. All this is on one page, y'all. This is really good. Rabbit holes up here at the top. I know you can't see them, but they're right there, clickable. Okay, so we got some stuff right here. The 250 to 1000 hub, future proof webinars. It's really good. Some nice looking pages. Covers everything for them in simple forms. So it's got training, compensation. Yes, the next one's compensation plan. You do not need to participate in a compensation plan to be a member of Exitus Elite. So if you just want to use the training itself, you don't have to try to sell anything or anything. It's there. It's right there for you, and you can catch the benefits of new things as self. However, in most programs, you have to qualify and pass up commissions at each level. You can often pass up 3 or 4 people, and the commissions generated as you upgrade to the higher, more profitable levels, but not with Exitus Elite. Now, this is a big one right here. So what Paul wanted to do is he wanted to make it so when people did come in at the low levels, that if they, if that was their best they could do, whatever, instead of someone coming at G1000 having to give out a 500 as a pass up, a 250 and a 100, he gave us all those lower levels to keep. So you only qualify one person ever at your highest level. So if it's G1000, then that means you would pass up one person. The 500, 250, and the 100, you could get 1,000 of those, and none of those would be a pass up. And also, because of that, they were given this money so that majority of the people would upgrade from the G1000 to the G2000. You understand what I'm saying? So what it wound up doing is it gave them the money to help them upgrade, and in turn, you make more money in the process. So that was a really smart idea for Paul Stevenson to do this. It keeps on going for you. It's down here itself. Compensation. Let's see. About the company itself, y'all, has been around since 2014. Awesome business. Awesome owner. I mean, really, you cannot ask for a better owner, point blank, period. Contact me. It shows your information. It clicks up down there so that somebody wanted to reach out to you on Facebook, whatever information you put in, that's what's going to happen. And then the Join Now button is going to have your sponsor's name at the top right. It's real simple. You click the G500 or the 250, pay the admin fee, y'all. And if you upgrade from one to the other, there's no punishments. And listen, y'all, what else I do? Not only am I giving you my 3-generation bonus training, me and 2 other 6-figure earners, what I'm also doing is I am upgrading you. When you go to the G2000, I'm literally putting your first person in for you there as well. So let's say if you came at G1000 and I qualified you, and then a month later you decided you want to upgrade G2000, well, I'm still going to qualify you again in that level as well. So even if you upgrade and I've already put one person underneath you at the G1000, I'm going to do it again for you at the G2000. And nobody's done that in the company. All right, y'all. I didn't want to make this video really long. If you wanted to see more information, y'all, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all. I got so much training. Every video, literally, even if it don't say training video, I almost always have training inside of it. And understand, y'all, if I had to pick the one vehicle to run with in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, and even 2022, I'm still doing Exitus Elite with me and other leaders that feel the exact same way. So it's as good as it gets. Subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I appreciate y'all.